Welcome, everyone, to another edition of the Agents of Inclusion podcast, brought to you by Special Olympics, Odyssey, and JRSportBrief Productions. I'm JR of CBS Sports Radio. For this week's episode, we're going to go out to Helena, Montana. We're going to check in with Carroll College and their Special Olympics Club. Why a college? Because this week is Unified College Championship Week. It's a competition between teams and colleges and universities all across the country competing in inclusive activities with people of all abilities. Yeah, it's a chance and an opportunity for anyone and everyone to be involved in sports. You can post your results and scores online for recognition. And so we're going to have a conversation with Special Olympics athlete Tanner Davis. Tanner is 22 years old. He's been participating in Special Olympics for the past 15 years, and he's going to be joined by unified partner Geri Cutler. Geri, she helped establish the Special Olympics Club at Carroll College, and we're going to learn what brought them together, what unified sports is all about, and then we're even going to talk some music. So let's not waste any time. It's Unified College Championship Week. Shout outs to ESPN for presenting it. But let's talk to Tanner and let's talk to Geri. And so it's good to be back with another edition of the Agents of Inclusion podcast. And right now we're being joined by Special Olympics athlete Tanner Davis, Geri Cutler, unified partner, and they're coming to us from Helena, Montana. How are you guys doing? Good?
Doing good.
Doing great.
Awesome. And we have so much that we want to learn about everything that y'all have been working on just with the Unified Champion Schools program and what you've been doing at Carroll College. Let me ask first, and this question is to you, Tanner. How long have you been participating? How long have you been an athlete with Special Olympics?
Well, let me see. I was starting Olympics. I was 15 years.
Okay, that's a good amount of time, man. What sports do you participate in? What do you play?
I do basketball, track, swimming, and soccer, and also throwing table depth.
Man, that's a very, very busy slate. And let me pose this question to you, Geri. What got you involved with Special Olympics as a unified partner, and how long have you been participating?
I have been participating as a unified partner for about 5 years, and I actually got into it when I was TAing for a PE class as a sophomore in high school. And the PE class had a lot of special education students, and the teacher just said to me, you do a really great job with these students. I'd love to see you get involved in Special Olympics. And I got involved then, and I haven't left since.
That's a beautiful thing. And from your perspective, Tanner, what's your favorite part about Special Olympics? What's your favorite part about the program?
I like doing night to design with my friend, with Trevor Nelson.
Cool. And then what brought you to this program? I know, Geri, your introduction to it, but you guys have started a club. You've also helped establish a Unified Champion Schools program. For people who are listening who are not familiar, what is that program? What is Unified Sports?
So a Unified Champion School is basically a school who works on the premise of spreading inclusion throughout that school. And the main goal of that is spreading inclusion through sports. So we work with a young adult team, the Helena Halos, which is the team that Tanner's on. And that's who we do our unified sports through. And we recruit students from Carroll College to be unified partners on this team. And that's kind of our main premise of spreading inclusion is through those sports. But then on the just Carroll College side of it, we have our club that plans inclusive events that we invite athletes from the Helena area to. For example, we're going to the Painted Pot, a business downtown, to do ceramics painting tomorrow.
You guys are involved in everything. So it's not just sports, it's the arts, etc. as well.
Correct.
Awesome. And speaking of the arts, my understanding, Tanner, is that you're not just into sports, you're also into music as well. Is that right?
Yes.
So what's the deal there? Do you play any instruments or do you like really listen to music? What's the deal? Fill us in.
I like doing singing and dance.
Oh, singing and dancing.
Yeah.
What type of music though? I mean, is it jazz? Is it hip hop? Is it rock and roll, country?
Both. I like both of them.
Okay. Do you have any favorite artists that you really love to listen to? Anybody that gets you going?
Um, I don't know. I like my dad's. I like my dad's music.
It's not
Tanner,
bad.
can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Aren't you a big time Rush fan?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, do you want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah,
So why do you like them?
because they are cool, and I like Candle Night.
Okay. All right. I may have to check out some Rush, man. That's not necessarily up my alley of what I listen to, but I'm gonna have to check it out now. And from your perspective as well, Jerry, what music you listen to?
I listen to honestly a little bit of everything, but I think my go-to has to be country.
Okay. Is there a particular artist?
I've been very into Zach Bryan recently.
Okay. So give me, I'm gonna do some work later on today. What song do I need to listen to? What do we all need to check out?
By Zach Bryan, you check out Something in the Orange for sure. And maybe Burn, Burn, Burn.
Burn, burn, burn. I like the
Mm.
sound of that. I think I'm gonna check that one out first. With the success that you guys have had over the past several years, what are some of the benefits of this program that you think other schools, whether they're high schools or colleges, can pick up on?
I think that the value of this program is giving students like me an opportunity to interact and learn from students like Tanner. I think that that's something that I've really taken away from this is just um, learning the value of life through their eyes is really different than any other thing you can learn through different experiences that your college or high school campus might offer. So I think that that's a big thing through being a unified champion school that we learn is just really seeing the eyes or seeing through the eyes of people like Tanner.
And Tanner, we got people who learn a whole lot from you. I understand that you also act as a messenger for Special Olympics. What do you do in that role?
I am not there yet.
Okay.
Talk about how you give your opinion at meetings.
Yes, I have the opinions of the meetings.
Yeah, so Tanner gives advice and his opinion at our club meetings when we're talking about creating a club logo. What do we want on shirts or sweatshirts? How we want to spend our money? What events we want to plan? Tanner's really key on making some of those decisions.
Oh, it's good. Everybody needs to have some input. Do you have a favorite event that you guys have done so far? I guess this question is for both of you. This program is how long? You've been doing this now for 3 years. I understand that you're the president of it right now. Have you had like one big event that you guys have both really enjoyed? What stands out?
Personally, the painted pot event, we did that last year, same event we're doing tomorrow. I really enjoyed that, but I think my favorite event of all time over the last 3 years has to be the Down Syndrome Awareness Walk that we had just a couple weeks ago on March 21st. It was just so cool to see so many different people from the Carroll community and the Helena community come to campus and support and celebrate such a great cause.
What about you, Tanner? A favorite event that you've had, something that you would like to do in the future?
Um, I like going. I like going to work. That is my. I work at I work at Bonali.
What's
Okay.
your favorite Carroll Special Olympics event?
Oh, This is hard.
There's so many, right?
Yeah.
What about like going to the basketball tournament?
Yeah. I go to basketball tournament.
Oh, that's cool. I love basketball. Basketball is one of my favorite sports. We talk about it all the time on CBS Sports Radio. And when you play basketball, you typically going up against another team. And I know you guys have been able to work with multiple teams in the area. How has that experience been? Because you're not just staying inside the college, but you're moving outside, I should say.
Do you have anything to say on that, Tanner?
No.
I think that what I enjoy most about going outside of the college in terms of the Helena area is getting involved with the high school athletes and just really giving them a glimpse of like, this is what you have to look forward to once you graduate from high school and age into our young adult team. And then in terms of going outside of the state, even, I've really enjoyed being able to contact other colleges and learn from their clubs.
Yeah, this is real important, especially with Unified College Championship Week going on in the process. Is that something you all are participating as well and getting those points on the board?
Oh, yeah.
So what sports will you guys be participating in? Are there any sports that you're gonna be out there playing, Tanner?
Yeah, we're going on track and field.
Okay, that's cool. And have you participated? You run track and field before?
Yes, I have. Yes.
That's awesome. What about you, Jerry?
Yes, track and field was actually the first sport I ever did with Special Olympics. And we're also doing soccer this year, and it will be our first time competing in a true soccer tournament at state games this May. Last year we did soccer, but we only got to do individual skills because we still didn't have a state tournament.
What advice, as we all try to increase awareness about the Unified Champion Schools program, what advice would you give to students? You're not going to be at Carroll College forever. You're going to hopefully have to pass this down to someone else. There are people listening all over the country right now. What advice would you give to them about implementing this program at their own school, university, or high school?
Stay passionate. When you have your goals, stick to it and be an advocator. Don't let people on your campus make you give up because you hit bumps in the road. Stay passionate and be an advocator for these athletes.
And then Tanner, what's your favorite part about Special Olympics? Is it the sports? Is it the friends? What's your favorite part about being a Special Olympics athlete?
I like doing. I like doing sports and making friends. Yes.
Sports and making friends. Well, I think you've made quite a few friends for life here. And what about you, Jerry? I mean, it's cool to enjoy college, but it comes to an end. What about the relationships that you've been able to build up until now, too?
Yeah, I am actually from the Helena area, so I've known these athletes since high school and since before actually getting involved in Special Olympics. There's one athlete on our team who I've been friends with since kindergarten, and I will always be lifelong friends with him. We will always stay in contact. And I think the other really important thing in terms of relationships that I've made through Special Olympics goes beyond the athletes too. I've definitely met people at Carroll College who are students who I definitely would have never crossed paths with had we not met in the middle at Special Olympics. So I think that that's really important too.
I love it. And I appreciate all the information that you guys have shared with us so far. I leave this to you, Tanner. Is there any more information that you want to share? Who inspires you to participate in Special Olympics? Is there one particular friend or family member that wants you to keep on going?
I have a family members. Yes.
And they just make sure that you keep on going.
Yeah.
Love it. I love it. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys for the time. And I'll leave this to you, Geri. Do you have any last words about the program or Special Olympics? Anything that you feel the listeners need to know?
I say go Halos and go Carroll College.
Thank you so much to Tanner and Geri for coming through and letting us know why unified champions and unified sports, I should say, is so important to everyone. If you want to bring unified sports to your school, your college, your university, make sure you go to specialolympics.org and learn more. And good luck to everyone competing in Unified College Championship Week. Make sure you also subscribe to this podcast. Agents of Inclusion has a new episode that drops every Wednesday with a new athlete, and we want to make sure that you hear these stories so we can all do a better job of being inclusive. I'm JR from CBS Sports Radio. This is the Agents of Inclusion podcast, brought to you by Special Olympics and Odyssey. New episodes, like I said, drop every Wednesday. But don't just subscribe, go outside and be inclusive.